Hi, everybody. Welcome back to 360 Success Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Ryan Knight. And today we're going after one of the biggest lies top performers believe. And that's, I don't have enough time. No, you don't have a time problem. You have an energy stewardship problem. Top performers don't get more hours than anyone else. They just manage their energy, not their calendar. Today, I'm going to show you the exact framework I teach inside the Scalable Life and why the next level of your life, leadership, and business is not unlocked by grinding harder. It's unlocked by managing the force that fuels everything, energy. So let's dive in. All right, time isn't the issue, your energy pattern is. Here's the truth. You don't run out of time. You run out of energy. Think about it. You've had days where you've had like 14 things planned and you absolutely crushed it. Then you have days where you have like 3 things on your agenda for the day or on your calendar and you barely made it through one. Did the number of hours change? No. What changed was the energy you brought into those hours. Most people live with chronic energy leakage, decision fatigue, emotional exhaustion, cluttered priorities, relational tension, poor recovery, zero boundaries, constant notifications, their phones going off, their watches going off now, and then reactive leadership. It's not that they can't do more. It's that they can't sustain more with the energy they currently own. Your calendar reflects your commitments. Your energy reflects your capacity. If you want to scale your life, you don't start by rearranging your schedule. You start by reclaiming your energy. There's a reason why Olympic athletes, elite CEOs, and world-class leaders focus more on recovery than hustle, because they understand time management creates efficiency. Energy stewardship creates excellence. Here's the shift. Most people ask, how much could I fit in to my day? Top performers ask, what energy do I need to dominate the things that matter most today? You can stack your schedule with meetings, tasks, goals, but without the energy to execute it, it becomes frustration, overwhelm, and burnout. You know this feeling. You're drained before noon. You lose focus in the afternoon. You're short with your spouse or kids. You drag yourself through the evening. You collapse instead of connect. That's not a time issue. That's an energy allocation issue. And this is where most leaders get stuck. They scale their responsibilities, but they do not scale their capacity to handle those responsibilities. They scale the business, but they don't scale the body, the habits, and the inner world to sustain it, which leads directly into the core framework. There's an energy quadrant within faith, family, fitness, and finance. Inside the Scalable Life, we measure energy across those 4 domains, the same 4 foundations we always talk about. Spiritual grounding, the faith energy, your clarity, your peace, your alignment. When your faith energy is low, everything feels heavier. You second guess, you lose conviction, you start to drift. Faith is the energy of purpose. How about family energy? Your marriage, your kids, your home environment, your relationships. When this energy is low, guilt rises, tension rises, and distraction rises. Family is the energy of identity. How about fitness energy? Your physical body, your fuel, what you're eating, your sleep, and your recovery. If your body is tired or inflamed, and I don't just mean from arthritis or injury, I mean from diet or neglected, your performance is capped before you even begin. Fitness is the energy of capacity. How about finance energy? Your margin, your confidence, your ability to invest, to give, to grow. Money has energy attached to it. It can bring peace or it can bring pressure. Finance is the energy of freedom. Most leaders are trying to scale their results in one area while leaking energy in the other 3. That's why we feel stuck. Your life moves at the speed of your lowest energy quadrant. If faith is low, purpose drops. If family is strained, clarity drops. If fitness is low, your drive drops. If finances are squeezed, creativity drops. You can't outperform your energy. You can only align it. So here's some tactical energy stewardship for leaders. Let's make it practical. Here are the core habits that instantly change energy capacity. First thing, morning clarity. Before the world gets a vote, you have 5 minutes with God, prayer, meditation, 3 minutes of breathing, box breathing, Wim Hof breathing, whatever you like to do. 2 minutes of identifying what's today's one win. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to win at one thing today, if there's one thing I need to accomplish that I consider today a win, what's that going to be? And then you want to try to protect the first 90 minutes of your morning if you can. Listen, no phone, no email, no reacting. I can't tell you how many times because I use my phone for a workout app and I'll have music playing or a podcast or something I'm listening to, just pouring in, right? And I'll get an email pop up or a Google chat or something like that. And I'm just like, the world's on fire. And that totally derails my morning. So it's best to turn off those notifications, silent those notifications, and protect that first 90 minutes. That 90 minutes is not going to make a huge difference if something goes wrong, but it can make a huge difference on whether or not your day goes right. So we want all creation, strategy, and priorities that first 90 minutes. The next thing is eat for energy, not emotion. Food is fuel, not escape. Midday rest, 5 minutes of breath work or walking. Have lunch. Go for a short walk. It can be around your building, around your complex, industrial complex, wherever you are. But take that walk. Ask, what does my energy need right now while you're on that walk? Protect your marriage and family connection. 10 intentional, undistracted minutes with your spouse, and then 5 minutes per kid every day. Doesn't seem like much when you say it, but man, when you don't plan it and you're not intentional about it, it doesn't happen. The 9 p.m. cutoff. Screens down, mind down, nervous system starts to shut down and get ready for healing. Next thing is weekly Sabbath or stillness period. You're not a machine. You're a vessel. You have to take time to let the vessel rest, to clean it, to restore it, to maintain it. The real question, are you tired or are you misaligned? Most burnout isn't exhaustion, it's misalignment, as we've talked about. When your energy is scattered, your life feels heavy. When your energy is stewarded, your life becomes scalable. You can't pray for expansion and live with depletion. You can't ask God for more and not build the capacity to hold it. This is why energy stewardship is the new leadership currency, because the world doesn't need leaders with full calendars. The world needs leaders with full strength. Listen, your breakthrough is not in working harder. It's in managing better what God has already given you. Your hunger, your focus, your physical vitality, your emotional bandwidth, your relational connection, your spiritual grounding. That is what makes you dangerous. That is what makes you scalable. That is what makes you 360 successful. Thank you for joining me today. Go lead with energy, go lead with intention, and go build a life worth living. Until next time.